This is Kedra with NyxMoonOracle, and today I'm going to bring you a reading about messages from your person. This is for any soul connections. I'm not going to label them. I'm kind of steering away from labeling connections, just because I feel like it kind of links you into a certain dogma and like belief of what you need to do, what you need to be. And when we're just a soul in a human body, having an experience for spirit. So with that said, I'm going to tap into messages from your person's higher self, what they didn't say, and shadows, how they feel about the shadows, challenges, and just see what comes up, how they're seeing you, how they're feeling about you, headspace, heart space. So with that said, let's get it started. Spirit, can you give me a topic about the collective and their person? What's going on? Protection. Okay. What is this protecting? What's being protected? What about protection, Spirit? I'm going to get a Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon. Fresh start. And I'm going to get a Lip Service Oracle by me. Secrets and True Colors. Okay, so what I'm getting is that I'm going to start with these two, and I'm going to pull a clarifier on these. I feel like you're looking for a fresh start, protection from secrets. You're really looking for people that show their true colors, and you're looking for this in yourself. You're really aligning how your world is shaped. You're shaping your world, and that means who are you bringing in? Who are you allowing in? Are you bringing... I feel like you are creating a fresh start to not bring in people who aren't authentic. And I'm going to get a tarot, to clarify this a little bit further, okay? This could be your person as well. That's why I want to go a little bit further. Four of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah, I really feel like... I feel like you are definitely like not taking any bullshit anymore. You're like, you're with me and you're authentic with me, or you're not going to be a part of my world. I'm worth it. I know what I am. I'm on my ascension. My soul is radiating love and happiness, and I'm creation, and I am protecting my heart, protecting myself, protecting my family, protecting everything that I love. And that starts with me. A fresh start, and you're protecting this fresh start. You're protecting what you're growing. And it may just be in the beginning stages, but you know you're creating your world with this one seedling, and this one little sprig right here. About this secrets, true colors, and you're not going to hold your tongue. You're not going to keep your feelings quiet. You are showing who you really are, and you're not looking back at missed opportunities. You're cutting that away, and that's absolutely beautiful. Tell me what this Four of Cups is involved with, Spirit. What is this this Four of Cups? This missed opportunity. Turning your back on... Yeah, you're turning your back on bullshit and missed opportunities. Okay, you're just seeing it as, I'm gone. Tell me about this missed opportunity, Spirit. Yeah, you're planting seeds. You're growing. That's all about growth. What else, Spirit? It's all about growth. Yeah, you're not going to be stuck worrying, longing for things anymore. You're growing a new world. You're growing, literally growing by planting the seeds. You're growing. Growing, nurturing, and it's protected. You're protecting you. You're protecting your light, protecting your life, cutting away any nonsense, any bullshit. You have no problem speaking your truth. You're not holding anything back anymore. because I feel like you've missed some opportunities. You feel like with keeping quiet, keeping secrets, and longing and having a separation with this person, possibly it's a separation. Maybe you are in separation right now, that you're not going to look at it as a missed opportunity. You're growing. You're protected. Maybe they turn their back on you. Spirit, can you clarify missed opportunity? Maybe they turn their back on you. Yeah, there's definitely separation with this person. But you're not going to let that impede your growth. I feel like you did long for them and hurt for a period of time because they turned their back on this situation. And I feel like there was just conflict between you, and you're tired of the conflict. You're tired of not speaking your truth, showing your true colors, and you have decided to cut it away, move forward, create your own world starting from the very beginning, being your authentic self, speaking your truth, and growing and nurturing and planting seeds for the future. And that's really beautiful. That's really, really beautiful. Spirit, can you tell me what the disharmony and the challenge was that caused this separation? Tell me something about it. How did it affect this watcher and their person? It was a power struggle. What else, Spirit? I heard power struggle. Yeah, guarding, just this, either you or this person, you're just guarding yourselves. I feel like there was some baggage from the both of you. It was a power struggle. Tell me about the power struggle, Spirit. I'm going to get Twin Flame Journey Oracle. Tell me about this power struggle. What was being guarded? What else, Spirit? Whew. I feel like Divine Feminine's on the bottom of the deck, and so is grief, and pride and ego. I feel like there's power, the power struggle came out, and it is in regard to pride and ego, guarding that ego, guarding that position of power, guarding that secrets. And I feel like that pride and ego prevented this person from offering, bringing forth an offer or continuing to offer you their cup of love. But I'm hearing, because of this growth, it shows this Divine Feminine went through some pain, that separation and longing, and is releasing it. That's just confirmation. It's the same way of saying all this, just in different cards. But there was a power struggle. Someone or both of you were guarding your hearts, there was pride and ego involved. Definitely a power struggle, and it prevented this person from offering you their cup of love. So I'm going to get some words from your person in regards to this power struggle, this offer. What were they guarding? What was it? Give me some words from the higher. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Okay, I'm seeing that they offered their cup of love somewhere else, and they're realizing the grass wasn't greener on the other side. And they've been dreaming about you. Tell me about, in regards to the shadow, Spirit, messages from the person. I feel like it may not even have been another person. It could have been the power struggle. They just went in a different direction, period. It doesn't have to be with a person. It could have been they went to a different country, a school, I'm hearing for some. I'm hearing a career that took them away, or a passion, like they wanted to. I'm hearing specifically they had plans before you, and even though they met you and they had feelings for you, they just did not want to give up those plans and offer a cup of love. Like it was like they gave you what they were, they were guarding themselves because they knew they had plans. Like they had plans, I'm hearing some people, they had plans to go move to another state and do things, and they didn't expect an attachment to happen. And they even though they were continuing to see you, I feel they remained in this power struggle, guarding that dream that they had, and kind of looking at you as you were going to hinder that dream. You were going to stop that dream. But they're saying now that you have been in their dreams and the grass wasn't greener on the other side. What else, Spirit? Tell me about this. Yeah, you were not part of their plan. I pulled this out of the shadow for the shadows because, like I was feeling, this person had a plan. And even though they were talking to you, seeing you, flirting with you, doing all this stuff, and you thought there was a possibility, they were guarded because they had a plan. And you're not that plan. They may have even told you. And that's what that's what caused the separation. But they're saying now the grass was not greener on the other side. And on the bottom of the deck, sometimes I hear your voice in my head. Sometimes I hear your voice in my head. So the grass wasn't greener with that dream that they went towards, whether it's a person or, like, for some, I'm really hearing they really wanted to do something like just move to another state and explore, like, mountains and adventure and the single life, not really wanting to be with anybody, just themselves, which is fine, but you can't be playing with somebody's feelings while you're wanting to do that. Let's see, Spirit. Tell me more about this person. This ego, this power struggle. Yeah, they treated you as secondary. That's why I said, why would you even entertain talking to someone if you know they're not part of your plan? Why would you do that? They treated you as secondary, and they were disconnected from the relationship. They weren't fully in. They always had one foot out the door whenever, because they knew. They knew they were going to go in a different direction. Okay. All right. Spirit, can you tell me about this person? Why didn't he or she, why didn't they just not talk to this person? What was going on with this person? I mean, why? What would they... It's very frustrating, so I can imagine how you felt. I said mountains earlier. I said mountain, like they wanted to go up in the mountains and explore, and I really feel like that was the whole issue. They wanted to go on adventures and climb and personal endeavors that they wanted to do. On the bottom of the deck was rescue. I'm going to get one more. And I'm going to get a message for each one. Woo! So many came out. You know what? I'm not taking any of them because too many. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That was too many as well. 3. I want just one. Thank you, Spirit. Ghost lands. Okay. I feel like they had a plan. They had a plan. You were not part of it. We saw that. They had that plan. They wanted to be up in the mountains. They wanted to go on that spiritual endeavor. They wanted to explore the world. And I feel like the separation was caused because they wanted to rescue themselves from you. They took flight and they left you behind. They had to go off and do whatever it is that they had planned without you. Just without you. I don't know if you can see this card, but that woman is just left behind. And this person is just taken off. Taken off for that mountains. Because they feel if they didn't rescue, they were going to run out of time. They'd never do it. If they were in a relationship, they would never be able to do it again. I feel like this person's clock was ticking. Like everything had been frozen in time. But when you came along, they knew the time was about to happen for this adventure, endeavor, decision, mountain to be climbed. They want to climb this mountain. They want to explore this mountain. It doesn't have to be a literal mountain. But they had plans and the clock was ticking down, and here you came, and they did like you. They did. But they treated you secondary. They kept a relationship going. They were not going to let this dream become a ghost land. They had to do them first. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, stringing somebody along and getting involved with somebody is kind of, you know, kind of shitty. But it's okay to go out and endeavor. I mean, it is what it is. Whether this person went or not, if they still were doing it for them. It was just too much for me at the time. Absolutely. I think a lot of it was, I feel like for some of you, not even some, for all of you, when they met you, it was unexpected because they had plans. Like maybe their kids are going off to college, they're divorced, and they can go off and do something, you know, that they had been planning. Or maybe even if there's no divorce, that once they graduated college, they were going to go off and travel the world, or they were going to go study abroad, go into a career, and it just explore themselves. It could be any reason. This mountain was whatever excuse it was to leave you behind because they had previously planned on it. And you came in, and yes, they were attracted to you, but it was just too much for them at the time, because they had plans. Thank you, Spirit. And you never left my heart. And I didn't say anything, but see this person in there taking off, but still has this telescope looking back at this person. You never left my heart. So they do think of you. They do know. They do know they left you behind. They do know it was just too much, and you've been in their thoughts. Remember, you've been in their head, and the grass was not greener. It says we are connecting in the 5D, and I just need my space. So they're communicating with you, like they said that earlier, that your voice is in their head. So if you're communicating with them, you're in their dreams, 5D. Sometimes I hear your voice in my head, 5D. So they are receiving these messages in dreams and in the 5D, because you've been in their dreams, voices in your head, but they need space right now because you're not part of the plan. You weren't then, and I'm feeling at this moment, not now. But they don't think of you in a bad way. It's just they had something to do. They had something to do. So I'm going to go into how this person sees you in the physical world. Spirit, how does this person see the Watcher in the physical world, please? How does this person see the Watcher in the physical world? Thank you. She who hesitates. Mora. Ponder, delay, confidence. I feel like I'm getting two messages from this. I'm going to clarify this with a message because I want to know which direction I need to go. Ooh-wee. Sometimes they're really alive and they want to fly. Please clarify this, Spirit. How does the Watcher see? I'm more affected than you know. Okay. I'm more affected than you know. Okay. I feel like this person, you made this person really question whether or not to stay with you or go towards that mountain. You really made them question. They saw you as a hesitation, or they see you as a hesitation. They see you as a hiccup. They're still thinking about you because they're questioning their decision. We got that from the grass wasn't greener. They're really pondering if they made the right decision. But they do feel like you were something they would have paused this for or hesitated to do this with. But they were just, their pride and ego was so big, they felt like they just had to rescue themselves and keep that power. And I'm feeling that it caused, it was triggering. They turned their back on you. They turned their back on that offer. Yeah. Spirit, can you tell me how this person is feeling about the Watcher in their heart space? How do they feel about this person in their heart space currently? How do they feel about this person currently? How do they feel about this person, the Watcher, currently? It's on pause. Pause has come out a lot. Hesitate, pause. On the bottom of the deck is refocus. And after that is soulmate and fifth dimension. Tell me more about this. I'm going to get some words. Tell me about, I want to be authentic. I'm no longer afraid. Wow. This is how they feel in their heart. They did pause, but they're refocusing. Remember, you're connecting in the 5D. They're hearing your voice. They're seeing you in dreams. And remember in the very beginning of the reading, true colors came out. Fresh start. That's a refocus. I feel like because you are protecting your own energy and moving forward, cutting out the bullshit, not speaking your truth, not being authentic yourself, not being secondary to none. This person wants to be authentic. The grass wasn't greener. They're more affected than you know. They're feeling you in the 5D. What else, Spirit? And about the soulmate. Maybe they turned their back on this with that 4 of Cups, but they're seeing it as a missed opportunity. Now they're seeing it as a missed opportunity. But let's see. I am lost and lonely. You are not wrong to feel this energy emanating from me. So if you are feeling this coming in the 5th dimension from your person, you're not wrong. They're saying you're not wrong. I'm following faith. I'm trusting the divine to bring us back together when the time is right. So they are refocusing, wanting to be their authentic self. They're on pause right now. They're really reflecting and going within because of this 5th dimension energy. And seeing the grass wasn't greener on the other side, being affected more than you know. Seeing that this is now, instead of them turning their back on you, that this was a missed opportunity, possibly with a soulmate. They're feeling a connection because of this 5D energy. One more, Spirit. Wow. I can hear your thoughts. Continue to communicate with me. I'm listening. That's come out a lot. 5th dimension, they're hearing you, dreaming of you. Yeah, they can feel you. They can hear you. If you want to continue to communicate that way, do it. If you're not, they're just kind of wishing you were. And they are definitely trying to communicate with you. They're replaying scenarios in their head of things you said, of being with you. And the grass was not greener on the other side. And this is in their heart space. That's how they're feeling. Spirit, can you tell me, how can the watcher take this knowledge to help them move forward in this separation, during the separation and period of new beginnings, fresh start, being their authentic selves? This wanted to come out, so choosing your path. All is possible. All is possible. What else, Spirit? I feel like they chose their path and are dealing with that fallout, but you have chosen yours. You have chosen to grow. You've chosen to awaken. You have chosen to surround yourself with authentic people who don't string you along, who do not treat you secondary. And you're choosing to love yourself and nurture yourself and protect yourself from people that do treat you secondary. Yeah, rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present, and that's what you're focusing on right now. You're choosing to rejuvenate. You're choosing a new path for yourself. Just taking that past and healing what's going on now. Any of that pain and separation, you're transmuting. And you're turning it into joy and delight, and you're seeing joy and delight and opening your heart to joy and delight and feeling that sun on your face. Being fluid like the water, going with the flow. Just cleansing. That's really beautiful. How is the watcher healing? How can they heal and cleanse and clear on this new path that they are on? Spirit? Respect yourselves. Respect your path. Respect yourself, your authentic relationships, your authentic self, your true colors, respecting everyone else's true colors, respecting your journey, respecting your life, and surrounding yourself with positive-minded people. That came out at the very beginning, that you were protecting yourself from inauthentic people and people who would bring you down. You're cutting it out. You're just cutting that out, and you are protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from inauthentic people. from people that are disconnected, treat you like secondary, second-class citizen or lower, treat you like, you know, that walk out on you, that have disharmony and triggers and conflict with you, that are on ego trips, power struggles. You're even watching your thoughts when it comes to this separation. You have or are in the beginnings of letting go. You're not going to be waiting around for anybody. You're moving forward in this fresh start and surrounding yourself with positive-minded people and respecting yourself, your light, your truth, your love, your authentic self. And that is incredibly beautiful and incredibly brave. That is the ultimate form of respect and self-love. So good for you. Good for you taking those steps. Spirit, can you tell me what the watcher should surrender to help them on this journey, to keep them grounded, to keep them going and protecting themselves? Surrender your ego. Remember, the other person's ego got in the way. Surrender your ego as well. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. I did feel that there was a power struggle here. I did feel that egos were involved. Your person's ego was huge and enormous, but so was yours. Like this, I feel like for a few of you that you kind of knew this was this person's plan, but you were kind of trying to sway them into your, you know, no, we can work this out. Almost like you could convince them not to go on that journey. Surrender your ego. That's for everybody. I swear everybody should just surrender that ego. Increase. You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. I feel like because this is 11, 7 and 4 is 11, I feel like you put an end to the cycle of letting your ego rule you, letting your mind and be reactionary. You just let go of that false self, which is the ego. You're your authentic self, and you are manifesting wonderful things. You're manifesting your life. And even though it hasn't, some of you, you're like, well, I haven't manifested anything great. Surrender that ego so that number 11, which is progression forward, it's successful. You can manifest this life. It's like putting everything in the vortex and you're manifesting, you let go of that ego, that resistance, and boom. You may not see it, but it's there and it's happening. Just keep going. One more, Spirit. And it starts with self-love. You are learning that your capacity to love others is directly related to your ability to love yourself. And that's what you're working on. You're surrendering that ego, realizing you are manifesting your life. Even though it isn't the way you wish it would be right now or like it to be, it may not come in the same form that you want it to be. You know that Spirit, your trusting Spirit has a plan and an action, and that your manifestations will come to fruition. You're respecting yourself, protecting yourself, cleansing yourself. And all this is self-love, which equals to successfully manifesting your best life on this path. All is possible. You should write that down and put it where you can see it. Like have it at work. All is possible. Have it on your bathroom mirror when you wake up in the morning. Have it on your refrigerator. Have it like in a pretty, like make a painting or some kind of sign, or look for something on Etsy or make it yourself. All is possible. That way you're reminded of it every day. All is possible, that you are successfully manifesting, and it all starts with self-love. And number 3, you are mind, body, and soul. You, spirit, and your soul, all love, working together to successfully manifest, because all things are possible when you choose this path and not living in longing, lack, being guarded, missed opportunities, disharmony, pride and ego, power, worrying about somebody, who didn't want to offer their cup of love and went off. You're not this. You're the divine feminine. And you have released this. And if you haven't yet, Spirit's saying, release it. You are not secondary. You are divine feminine, using her sword, speaking her truth, being her authentic self, his or her. Divine feminine can be his or her, or both. And I'm going to get one last card for some future energy, maybe 1 or 2. Future energy energy to embrace on this journey of yours. Potential. Remember, all is possible. See that mountain? Now you have your mountain. They had their mountain they had to climb. Now it is you working with the universe on your new path for your potential and all things possible and successfully manifesting. And that's what I'm going to leave you with, because that is the most important thing that I can tell you through this whole reading. That all things are possible. The potential. The potential is within you to work with spirit for your own mountain, not anybody else's. Your mountain, your path with spirit. All things are possible. Potential. Successfully manifesting near and dear to your heart. Respecting your journey, respecting your potential, knowing all things are possible. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this really helped. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Namaste.